Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews, everyone. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. So, I will be reviewing the first two episodes of Willow, the TV series on Disney Plus. Now, I'm a huge fan of the original Willow movie, and I took a look at these two episodes, and I have to say, I'm glad they brought back Warwick Davis, Joanne Whalley, and whatnot. And I'm guessing they're going to be bringing back Kevin Pollak for playing one of the brownies, because I saw that from the trailer. But what I saw in the first two episodes was not Willow. I mean, I saw what could only be described as a very poorly made imitation of what could have been a sequel series. The acting from Ruby Cruz, who plays the daughter of Sorsha, and apparently Christian Slater's going to be in this. Isn't that something? The acting of Tony Revolori in this film too, as Graydon. This is just seriously fucked up. This kid, it's identity politics again. I, they're destroying franchises with absolutely no regard. So, watching this, where Madmartigan is sent off, and Sorsha really mistreats Willow. I mean, considering how they all left many years ago, I mean, in this, it's only 16 and a half years. When it's actually been like 34 years in reality. But in this, it's 16 and a half, and, Madmartigan's gone off somewhere. And, him and Sorsha had two kids. Elora Danan is hidden because some evil is coming back to try to kill her. It's part of the prophecy. When the prophecy specifically about Elora Danan was that she would eventually bring down Queen Bavmorda, which was done before the prophecy could ever come to pass, thanks to Willow. However, they explained that, Bavmorda's magic and Bavmorda's soul still could come back because her bloodline is still alive through Sorsha and her children. And, yeah. Ruby Cruz is the stereotypical princess who doesn't want to go through with an arranged marriage. There's no originality in their writing here. They also turned her into a lesbian just to make that a twist. With Erin Kellyman, who plays Jade, she cares for her on some sort of level, and she also wants to be a Knight of Galadorn. And Erin Kellyman's acting is actually very good. Warwick Davis's acting is good, but I don't like how it is written. He is being portrayed, he's being written as an asshole in the second episode when he actually is coming in. And the way that Sorsha, she's like, you're not a great sorcerer. And he just frickin' leaves because he was disrespected so much. I mean, that's basically what he was meant to be, what he was growing to be, was a powerful sorcerer. He had the potential to do so, which was in the original movie. And yet, they are making a mockery of what he would actually and can actually be. Now, yes, this is only for the first two episodes because those are what have been shown. And I gotta say, I'm not liking the direction they're going. Even if you put aside the identity politics and the frickin' mistreatment of male characters in this film, where Saoirse completely writes off her son because her son is gallivanting with many women and whatnot until he actually falls in love with one woman, and he tries to be nice and tries to smooth things over, and he gets completely admonished for it, and it's just all wrong, really. And I do like that they use callbacks to the original movie. They use scenes from the original movie. Warwick Davis's daughter plays Mims, his daughter in this film, or in the film. Or it's not the same it's not the same actress who played Mims in Willow, obviously. But I think she still does a good job playing Mims in this film. This film has some good acting. It has some great visuals. It has a potential for a story. But the execution, the presentation, is not well done. I'm a fan of Willow, and I am waiting to see Willow. If you can understand that, if you can actually wrap your head around that. They are adding, or their end credit scenes are completely modernized with some weird fucking hip hop shit, which doesn't belong in the Willow universe. And it's like, what on earth is happening here? I mean, I love how the reveal for Allura, who has been hidden because she has to bring about the great change and whatnot, she is important in the books. And yes, there are books that are the real sequels to Willow. I hear they're actually very good. I'm going to have to hunt them down to actually give them a read. But this story, Kathleen Kennedy needs to be fired. Kasdan, the guy who I believe developed or directed this, needs to be fired. The people who wrote this story need to be fired. This was not a good, well-written story. You have a potential for it, but you are constantly pushing the identity politics narratives. You're constantly bashing the one real main character of the frickin' series, Willow Ufgood. You made him out to be a pariah in front of the other little people. This isn't what Willow was. What used to be, what you see in the film, and what they tried to mirror in the movies, or in the series, it comes across as a parody. It literally does. And this, Saoirse's daughter, oh, woe is me. I love my best friend. I want to be with her, but I can't because I got to get married until Laura Dannon is able to take care of all the realms. And it's just one of those fucking angsty, woe is me teenage dramas. Oh my god. And Laura Dannon, I think the character is, or the girl who plays her is actually very good. acting problems here and there, though. I just really wish that they had taken this more seriously than they had, because a lot of people are saying, oh, it's so great and this and that. Obviously, you're going to have those shills out there in the mainstream media who are going to say, oh, this is so powerful. It's so stunning and brave. No. As a person who is actually a fan of this franchise, I'm not seeing what George Lucas and Ron Howard brought to this kind of world, to this fantasy. And as much as I like Warwick Davis, I wish that he would have told them, after looking at this sounds like a parody. Because this is seriously what it is, folks. What I got from these first 2 episodes screams out a modernized parody that isn't funny. What they're trying to sell came across as mostly cringe. This is my opinion, and also objective fact, because the writing is atrocious in this series. The writing, the acting, it's not good. It really isn't. You get some of the reminders of what came before. But Joanne Whalley playing Sorsha again, I really do like how she came back into the character. She did well. However, I do not agree with how her character was written in certain scenes. I mean, there's just so much wrong with how they continued the story. Freaking Willow leaving them behind because they were really fucking rude to him. I mean, Val Kilmer obviously has this problem with his throat, so him possibly coming back as Mad Mardigan, I mean, it's possible. I really hope that they do him justice, because what I have seen in this, the only good acting that I have seen in this has come from the 2 actors right here on the screen, the first 2, Warwick Davis and Erin Kellyman. She's a great actress. She's got the talent. And she was well written. She wants to be a Knight of Galadorn. But she also is now devoted to her princess, Kit, who is wanting to get into Erin Kellyman's pants. And it's like, why are you introducing this sort of shit into a world that isn't even on Earth? Because if you really want to go there, folks, let's go there. What world does Willow take place in? It's called Mother World. It's the fantasy world. Not Earth. The Mother World. Where earthly concepts and modernity doesn't exist. But of course, they're going to push it. And they're going to push it. And Disney's going to continue pushing it. Like that stupid Salt and Pepper song. And continue shoving it down people's throats. I do not, or objectively looking at these episodes, the first episode mainly focuses around Sorsha's family at Tir Asleen and the invasion that is to come and whatnot. Well, that episode actually was pretty good. I will put the objective marker of it at 7 out of 10. However, because of the writing and the acting being so horrible, plus the music at the end of the episode being absolutely out of place. Yes, I'm knocking down 3 points. I mean, they're lucky I don't go further because of how bad that is from an objective standpoint. The story is not being executed well. In fact, I am going to knock down from an objective standpoint. It is more of a 6 than a 7, to be completely honest. If I'm being completely unbiased, not as a fan of Willow, but as a person who is going through looking at this movie, the show, the acting is terrible, the writing is atrocious, the music is confusing because it's coming across as something that doesn't belong with what used to be with Willow. And it just, there's no real good story here. There's a potential for it, but the writing and the acting isn't really executing well. Subjectively, as a fan of Willow, episode 1 of the series, I would put at a 5. Not a 6, a 5. Which is a very big failure. You guys are... There's just... I didn't see Willow in it. Not the character Willow. I didn't see the universe of Willow in that first episode. You can bring back Joanne Whalley. You can show all the scenes you want. You can bring back the death dogs and whatnot. That's it. That's all the Willow I saw of it. Episode 2, objectively, bad acting. They made Willow a freaking parody of himself. I didn't see any of the magic that was of the first movie. The acting, the characters are completely unlikable. I mean, again, aside from Jade and Willow Ufgood, I mean, even Willow's character is unlikable in the second episode. Nothing like the sorcerer, or the sorcerer potential, that he was at the end of the movie Willow. Jade is a dedicated soldier. Sorsha fucking disrespects Willow in a very heinous way, really. And honestly, this episode, this show, from an objective standpoint, I would actually put the second episode at about a 6 again. So 2 6s out of 10 from an objective standpoint. That's a failure. 6.5 is a pass by the skin of your teeth. Literally by the skin of your teeth. These fall under that. As a Willow fan, from a subjective point of view, this episode, or the second episode, was a 3 out of 10. It hurt to see characters of Willow, to see how disrespected they were in the writing and the acting. What the High Alduin was to the village of the Nelwyns was more than just some mystic. He was their leader. And all the little people that they had, there was very little energy coming from them. There was very little energy in any of the scenes, really. And it hurt. It really did from a subjective standpoint. Showgoer for both of these episodes, I would put at a 7. I had to pause because, one, I had to take care of repairing the woodshed outside. 2, I had to pause simply for my sanity because it's like, this is not what this what the movie could have grown into. This is a pale reflection, honestly a parody. It comes across as a parody. And it hurts. It really hurts that this is what they are making Willow. So yeah, folks, I'm sorry if this isn't what you want to hear. This is my review of the Willow series' first 2 episodes. This is not Willow. It's a pale parody. It's an insulting parody. I love that Warwick Davis brought his daughter in to play Mims and whatnot. I love that Joanne Whalley is back and such. I love that they made the attempt even. But I do not like the execution of the attempt. You might, in the future episodes, I will review the other ones going forward. But this hurts as a fan of Willow. It really does. This had such potential. And instead of tapping into that potential, they tapped into a parody vein. And that ruins it. That's going to be the video, folks. You all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you think? Have you seen Willow? What do you think of it? Do you like it? Do you not? Let me know. Anyway, folks, this has been Orange Hat Reviews. Stay humble.